Everyone needs to take out their primary sources. As a friendly reminder, darlings, tomorrow you have a vocab quiz, 21 through 30. You have a map and a primary source due tomorrow. Map in your primary source. Keep in mind, we did not finish the map in class, so you may have to finish it. If you need to take a photo of my map, it's right up front where it usually is if you need to take a photo of it, so please make sure. I hope you did take the time this weekend to finish your focus and study guide, which is due on Wednesday. By the way, your test on Wednesday, you're only going to have 35 minutes to complete.
Isn't it like normal?
About. You'll see that you'll have more than enough time. It's going to drop off significantly, but I thought I would start you on a time with plenty of time. Does that make sense? So, usually I have about 35 minutes. But it's the first time you're going to see a time, and it's going to stress people out. So I'm starting with a high time, and the next time you'll have 30 minutes, and we'll cut you down from there.
How long are you cutting it down to?
You will have 25, so answer 25 by the end.
All right.
All right, here we go. So welcome to second semester. You have 5 minutes to complete the happy for the first document. Begin. Go. You have 5 minutes. You need a complete happy, friends. I love second semester. This is great.
Just the first one. So we use the historical perspective audience.
Oh, do it on the right on there. Yeah, don't waste time. Just write straight on there. Remember, your happy stands for historical perspective, audience, purpose, point of view, and why do we care? You have 20 seconds. All right, you have 2 minutes to cheat from a friend. Help figure it out. You got 2 minutes. Go. Matthew, Julia needs a buddy. Julia, work with Matthew.
I said it was
You have 1 minute. You have 20 seconds. Or we're ready now? Perfect. All right, what I would like you to do is trade your paper with someone you did not speak to. Go. Trade your paper. Give it to someone you haven't spoken to. Let's go. All right, here we go. Please listen. Your primary is worth 5 points on the front, 5 points on the back. Happy stands for 5 points. 1 point for historical, H, 1 for the A, 1 for the P. Everyone understands how it goes, correct? If they get it wrong, you are going to cross off the H, the A, the P, the Y, so they know exactly what they got wrong. Is that correct? And then at the very end, you're going to total it. It's going to be 2 over 5. And then you're going to circle it at the bottom. Put your name at the very bottom of the sheet so I know who to steal points from if you're stealing points from me. All right, what is the historical perspective of this piece? Historical perspective, Matthew.
Creole's rebellion in Argentina.
The Argentinian rebellions. Absolutely. Rebellion is occurring. Revolutions are occurring in Argentina, South America, correct? We'll just say South America. Keep it nice, South or Latin America. If they get it, leave it alone. If they got it wrong, cross it off. Who's the audience? Garrett.
I said like the Canadian people.
Canadian people? No. Canadian people doesn't score. Sophia.
Like the French
Sophie.
government.
French government? No. Ian.
I thought maybe since he's a missionary, he's trying to convince more people from Canada to go down and help spread Christianity. So I'd say more missionaries would be the audience.
Okay, I will accept religious manner. I will accept religious people, so it's not terrible. I can see where you're going. It's not bad. Not bad. It's actually pretty good if you could support with the other stuff. Abby? What do you got, Jackson?
More like
Canadian government and religious leaders. Okay, for the point of view, okay, so what is the purpose of the piece? What is the purpose of the piece, Rebecca?
I said to, like, explain the chaos in,
No. No one's like, oh my god, let me just tell you a completely unbiased account. Oh my god, this is crazy. Okay? Guys, if I show up to Gasparilla this weekend, am I going to be biased or unbiased? And what's my bias? This is so stupid. It's a made-up thing. It's a tourist trap, and look what you've all done. You've all bought into it. There's no such person as Pirate Gaspar. Jesus Christ. No. Ian, what is the purpose of the piece?
In the last 5 sentences, he changes the whole account to how they're not Christians or how they don't really care.
Okay.
And
So why
the
is he
purpose
writing
of-
about it?
The purpose of this would be to show how much destruction and like death there is, so that they need to like make the world a better place.
It is the negative consequences of revolutions. Okay, that's the purpose of it. It's a negative. So what is the point of view? Why is he writing this piece? Abby.
I said he wanted to show that they need like God, not like war and revolutions and all that.
Okay, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Henry?
Revolutions are like negative.
You can't just say revolutions are negative. You gotta give me something else. They're not scary, no. You can't say revolutions are scary, no. Okay, what do we got? Allie, what do you think?
He sees the people in Argentina as like not that like savages, I guess.
Okay, so why would he care about this?
Because he sees them like because he wants to say like how revolt is bad, and so he sees them killing.
Okay,
each other.
because does he really care? He's a Canadian and he's in Argentina. Yeah, he's trying to spread the God and crap, but what does he really care about at the end of the day?
Like how bad revolution is.
No, why does he really care about that? What does he really care at the end of the day about, Henry? Canadian. So how does this impact Canada? Sydney?
To like prevent them from going through the same thing.
The point of view is to show Canadians that revolutions will cause us to lose our gods, our morals, and all that stuff. Revolution. Because remember, they're controlled by the crown, correct? They got 2 crowns controlling parts of Canada. They've got British, they've got French. Okay? So, is he pro-revolution?
No.
No, because a revolution costs you what?
Money.
God, religion, your morals, your high ground, your all that stuff. He doesn't talk about money that much at all. Okay, why do we care about this in 2018, Benji?
It shows like how much of an impact religion plays and how.
No, we have a guy who's like, we shouldn't throw a revolution because of religion. What does this show us? What is the big picture? What does this show us about revolutions? Rebecca?
After the American Revolution, a lot of other revolutions happened like all over the world.
This guy's literally saying, let's not have a revolution. This looks like it sucks. That's what this guy's saying. Can we just agree if we boil it down? He's like, yeah, being a colony is really bad, but this is pretty god-awful. And they have no God here, so it's literally god-awful. Okay, Trey?
Revolutions lead to like the unfolding of society.
Yes, I'll take it. Yes. Societies were seen negatively by a large amount of people because it destroys the fabric of society. We've been talking about religion since period 1. Now we're living in a godless place in Argentina. That's a big fall. Would you agree? Yes, there you go. All right, total it up. It's out of 5. If they were not scoring points, you better be crossing them off. Write the grand total at the bottom next to your name and circle it so it's very clear. At the very bottom of your sheet, you should be writing it where you signed your name at the very bottom. Give it back to the person who owns it. You have 5 minutes to start the back. Go. 5 minutes has begun. Go.
This is sadistic.
By the way, you have 2 minutes. I love second semester. This is great. 10 seconds. All right, you have 1 minute and 30 seconds to talk to a neighbor, a different neighbor. Some of you, I would say, the last one didn't go so well, so maybe you should talk to someone else.
Yeah, I said Spain losing.
Henry, talk to Tanner. Go. Get up and walk over. Who doesn't have a buddy? Oh, go to Lily.
For government officials, president,
Yeah, government leaders.
For purpose, I put show how even though the opportunities is open,
I said if you come from other countries can be all on our side. What'd you say? I said within other countries control at least
30 seconds.
What? A country cannot be controlled by another eventually. What do you put for
10 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Trade your paper with someone you have not spoken to today. Trade your paper with someone you have not spoken with today. Let's go. All right, here we go for the second side. What is your historical context, your historical perspective? What do you got, Will?
No, not that one.
Okay.
The one on the side. That's them. I don't know.
Or you could give your own answer. You did just write this.
Okay, I said to create a centralized rule in
To what?
South America.
Centralized rule in South America?
Yeah.
No. What is it, Jackson?
well, trade monopolies in Spain.
Trade monopolies in Spain is correct. Is a Spanish trade monopoly over the what, Lucas? Not Lucas. I'm writing Lucas's name down. That's why I said Lucas. Jackson.
Oh, over the colonies.
Over their colonies. There you go. So, who is the audience? Who is the audience? What do we got? Julia.
The government of Argentina.
Government of Argentina, and who else? Who else? What do we got? They refer to it in the piece. Who is it, Abby?
Could it be like the Spanish?
No, well, the Spanish are going to hear about it. Yeah, it's not written for the Spanish, but they're doing it knowingly that the Spanish are going to see it. Who is it written for? Other Spanish colonies. It's a call. What is the purpose of the piece? What is the purpose of the piece? I've already talked to you, Jackson, so don't take offense to it. Timmy.
To get rid of the Spanish influence.
There you go. It's a call to action. True, not true. It is a call to action to get rid of the Spanish. Okay? Why is he writing it when he wrote it? Why is this guy taking the time to put pen to paper like he is? What do you got, Ian?
Since Spain is just being like in controlling, they need this kind of like to be forgiven and to be able to start working on their own government.
There you go. Okay. But is it just for Argentinian people or for all the colonies? All the Spanish colonies. He wants all Spanish colonies to rebel. At the point of view, he knows Argentina can't survive alone rebelling. He needs all of them to rebel. That is your point of view. An open rebellion of all Spanish colonies led by Argentina. Why are we reading about this in 2018? Why? What do we got? Georgia.
So to like show how all the revolts started, like kind of like one of the main causes.
Okay, it's not. No. Abby.
To show how like the revolts like made like a chain reaction, I guess, about them.
Okay, I'll take the chain reaction. Okay? We're showing that revolution is not universally occurring everywhere. Can we agree? That they have to kind of coax their people, coax their government into rebelling. That the idea of rebelling is not just an easy to come by solution. Can we agree? Yes?
That's the why.
That's the why. The why is it's trying to show that there's great hesitation amongst people to rebel. When you think back about the American Revolution and the French Revolution, is it glorified or not glorified? Glorified, absolutely. When we think about the American Revolution and we think about everything that went down, I mean, you heard me criticize the American side. I am a huge patriot of the United States, of course. But, I mean, let's be honest, they shouldn't have won. The reason why they rebelled was because we were being petulant little children. It makes perfect sense why the British were pissed at us. Okay? However, I'm very grateful we won. Look at our democracy now. Don't get me wrong. Okay? It is important that you know that revolutions were not universally accepted all over, even by the colonists who are under this kind of pressure. So, total up their score. You should have signed your name at the bottom. You know how this works. Total it up. It's out of 5. Flip it over. Total it up. And write by their name and number their grand total. Circle it and give it back to the person who owns it. Three, 2, 1. Raise your hand if you got an 8 or higher. Good. Raise your hand if you got a 6 or higher. Raise your hand if you're a 5 or below. Okay, that's fine. I'm glad to know. By the way, this is the first time we've done this, right? Everyone's getting 10 out of 10 on completion. But please know that next week when you do your primary source, it's going to count. Is everyone clear on that? This is the new structure. Please understand, ladies and gentlemen, that we learned when we were looking at DBQs we need to get better at it, correct? Me sitting up here doing all the work for you while you kind of zone out and scribble some things down probably isn't the best way to finish those skills. Can we agree? I carried you as far as I can by me doing all the work. Now, you need to take accountability, break down the sources, and then we can have a conversation. Hopefully, while I'm going over the answers, you're starting to see where those things are coming from the piece. Yes? Okay? That is what counts. That is what's going to push the next growth. Second semester, I've taught you everything you need to know. First semester, we're sharpening those skills. Congratulations. You just finished your first sharpening of skills for your primary source. Don't worry, you'll eventually just do time primary sources. Well, you will just have them turned into me and I score them. Dreams do come true. Take out your notebook. How much time do I have? A minute?
No. We get out 23 and it's 07.
Hell yeah. How the
Monday.
Alright, take out your notes. Let's go. I got so much stuff I got to cover tomorrow. Whew. I'm going to have notes on the board. That's how fast we're moving today and tomorrow. So let's go. I'm going to use every moment I got. Goodbye.
Are we always doing primaries still, like on Mondays?
Every day.
Okay.